Welcome back to Escapement and Watch. I'm your host, Falling Titan, and a special thanks to Kavar Jewelers for hooking us up with this special piece and being one of the first authorized dealers in Canada to get this amazing watch. Really appreciate it, and if you want this watch, email me in the description below. Maybe we can get you a discount. Kavar Jewelers ships international. Okay, let's get into it. Now this is the SPB165, also known as the SARX075. All right, and this is the white dial. Well, that's not true. It is the, oh man. I'm gonna just put it up on the screen. The name of this amazing dial is tough. Thank you, SEIKO. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna try. Maybe you guys will have a good laugh. Chironery? Narai? Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I'm terrible with names. If you're one of my original subs, you guys know I can't pronounce names, especially French. All the French watch names, but this Japanese one is giving me trouble. Anyways, it's the white dial. Let's get into it. Look at that case shape. Beautiful, dramatic downturn. This is called the Sharp Edge series, and we can see why right away. Everything is sharp on it. Beautiful. Kind of reminds me of a dress version of the Samurai. The SEIKO Samurai dive watch. This is kind of like a SEIKO Samurai dress watch. Of course, toned down, more elegant. The size on this watch is amazing. This is not a screw down crown, but you still get 100 meters of water resistance. Okay, so amazing water resistance for every day. This is going to be a great daily watch. You can go in the pool, take it to the office, even special occasions. This thing does it all. It's one of those do everything watches. It even has the DiaShield coating, so it's extra tough. The Vickers scale of DiaShield, I'll put it up here. So really, really strong for durability, solid movement. We have the 6R35A, SEIKO's newest movement, or re-edition of the 6R series. It has 24 joules, 21,600 VPH, 70 hours of power reserve, so almost 3 days of power reserve. That is the big party trick of this movement. And we really appreciate the long power reserve. Okay, so let's check out the dimensions. 39.3 in diameter, 11.1 millimeters in thickness or height, and then the most important, we have the wingspan or the lug to lug, which is 47.2 millimeters. An amazing wearable size. SEIKO listening to the trends and downsizing the watches. This one is amazing in proportions. It's gonna wear epically, and what's gonna help it wear epically is this bracelet. Look at the fit and finish on the bracelet. It reminds me of the Grand SEIKO with that polish down the middle, down the mid-link on the edges. Look at it catch the light. Oh man, this bracelet is something special, and I'm gonna get into why right now. So it's all solid and links, solid links. Now we don't have the drilled lugs, so you're gonna need the Bergeon spring bar tool. Links in the description to buy this one. Guys, don't try a strap change without the Bergeon. Trust me on it. Trust me. Now let's get back to the bracelet. Solid end links, solid links, and a fully milled clasp. Now this milled clasp is special. It has a beveled edge right here. You can see that. See how it just chamfers down? Beautiful. Now what does that do? When you get that beautiful SEIKO pop, look at that. There's the bevel right there. So what does that mean? That means your wrist It's gonna have a nice, smooth, ultra soft milled clasp on it, and a nicely polished, very tiny clasp to not get in the way. Now when we get into bulky aftermarket clasps, you have these razor sharp edges like Strapcode has. First aid kit is needed if you ever bump your wrist. And of course, the flat edge milled clasp. Now let's look at SEIKO's dive watches. Very nice and thin clasp, but look how huge it is, especially with the diver's extension. Even without the diver's extension, it's still pretty big. And you also have that flat, big slab of metal grabbing your wrist. So not as comfortable for all day wear. So really appreciate this bevel. Look at that. Gonna wear amazing and really appreciate the tiny clasp. Now, one of the negatives is also the tiny clasp because you only have 2 micro adjusts. So might be a little bit tough to get that perfect fit. We do have a couple small links and then the full links. So a little bit tough to dial in, but it should be doable. Guys, don't let this be a deal breaker, because for a watch like this, dress watch, everyday watch, this is important. The bracelet, in my opinion, home run. The gaps are almost gone right there. Nice lip protecting it. And even the back, the gap, ultra slim. So excellent bracelet, big improvement. Is SEIKO gonna move to screwed links? I don't know. It's an interesting question. I like to think that they are going to, and I feel like they are, but you know how SEIKO is. They want to do everything in-house, so they're probably perfecting their own screwed link system. And you know what? That's probably going to be in the future. Now this dial is special. It's an engine-turned guilloche pattern dial. Beautiful. And it's of a hemp leaf. So the hemp leaf is a beautiful leaf, a great design. The geometric shapes are very sharp, so matches the sharp edge series. And does the name justice. So you got a sharp edge case and a sharp edge dial. I love it. Now this, look at the hands. The hands, dagger and sword style, sharp edges. Not like those old Presages where they were just like watered down butter knife. Never a fan of those hands. These hands have definition and they're a little bit special. They do have loom, so that's a bonus. And there is loom all around the sides. We're gonna see it when we do the loom shot. And look at those indices. They're extra long. They reach into the, it's like they're just trying to grab the inside of the dial. They're just trying to take over. Indices are beautiful. They are faceted, I believe 3 sides, and they catch the light amazingly. And we have that bigger 12 o'clock loom pip and indice that tapers down, kind of like a headstone in an arc. All right, the date window is framed, which I'm not a fan of in my dive watches. I don't know why. I like the muted, clean look of, oops, sorry guys, of no frame date window. I don't know why, I just don't like it on my dive watches, okay? But then on the Presage series, it just works. Fan of it. This is what I like. SEIKO doing it right. No framed window on here, framed window on here. That's what I like. So let's compare the sizes since I brought it out. This is a modern SEIKO dive watch at 40.5. And this is their new modern Presage. Doesn't the Presage look bigger, guys? I'm kind of blown away right now. That is because the thick bezel on the 63 Moss is creating a little bit of a smaller look. And the thin bezel on the Sharp with that all dial look is creating a little bit of a bigger look. So although it is a 39 millimeter, it's gonna wear like a 40 on wrist. So if you're worried about the size and you think it's gonna look small, this is gonna wear a little bit bigger. You know what? Let's check it out on the wrist. Now I'm not gonna size it, it's not my watch, but I really want to. I really want to feel that nice beveled clasp on the wrist. But yeah, let's just check it out. Here we go. 6.5 inch wrist. 6.5 inches. This thing wears perfect. If you have a 7.5 inch wrist, it's still going to be good. And if you have a 6 inch wrist, a little bit smaller, it's going to wear perfect as well. Ultra thin, 11 millimeters in thickness. Oh man. So this is one with the wrist and that beautiful Grand Seiko-esque bracelet. It really adds value to this watch. Damn, very nice. I'm gonna try to get, guys, I did a poll on the community tab and I'm gonna try to get the other colors in. You guys voted for blue, number 1. Well, number 1, you guys voted for all 3. So I'm gonna try to get all 3 colors in so you guys can just check out all the colors. But this is the first one I could get my hands on. And I'm a fan of the white or Chironery white. Sorry about the name again, but yeah. So let's check out the weight. Very important when you have all day wear watches, go anywhere, do anything watch. Sapphire crystal, dia shield, 100-meter water resist, 156 grams. Very nice, under that 180 mark where I start to feel watches get too heavy. So very nice weight, and this is with all the links. So if I take out, I'm probably gonna have to take out, if I keep this watch, which I want to, 4 links, I'm gonna guess. It's probably gonna be around 130. So that's gonna be ultra comfortable all day wear. Let's check it out on the time grapher. Now I believe it has a full wind, or almost a full wind. Uh-oh, not looking good. Negative 13 seconds a day. Now the specs are plus 25 to negative 15. So that is in spec. I like the amplitude, very healthy, 278. 0 beat error, very nice. And it seems to be settling down negative 9 seconds a day. So definitely might need a regulation. I like my watches running a bit fast over a bit slow like this, negative 7. So it is going to settle down. Yeah, pretty good. 0 beat error. Not the greatest, but not the worst I've seen. Okay, guys? Let's give it a couple more rounds. Negative 7, negative 7. Negative 7. All right, I think we have a stable negative 7 going on here. Yeah, okay. 4 in a row, negative 7. Let's check out the loom, guys. Okay, I still have a little bit of a light in the background, but as you can see, the loom is great. You're gonna easily be able to tell the time with that double loom pip at 12. Seiko Lumabrite, excellent. And just for fun, we're gonna put it next to a Seiko dive watch, the SPB149, 63 mas. There you go. So you're not gonna get that dive watch loom, of course, but definitely respectable, and not many dress watches as nice as this have any loom. So this is amazing and appreciated. Okay, look how beautiful it looks in half lighting or twilight, not super bright lights. Very nice. Excellent. Okay guys, if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.